Guys, we are back. It is season 2 of Girls Unplugged. Your favorite girls are here. We have taken a little break over summer, which we'll get more into in a minute, but we just want to say please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. But let's get into today's episode.
Do you know what? I really wish I could say that that I was feeling recharged after the summer break, but I am not. I spent 6 weeks at home, 7 weeks at home with children, and I feel
Scream,
fried.
scream devils at you. Yeah, I mean, also my summer was kind of chaotic towards the end as well, but I guess despite our chaos, we did do fun stuff.
You did.
So the main reason for me on like what I was doing in summer was it was my 30th birthday. Obviously a pretty big birthday. I'm also a Leo, so I do like to celebrate a lot. And I have family and friends here, there, and everywhere, so I always do like multiple celebrations. So that was really fun. Other stuff, I was just working, really, to be honest. Like a lot of my summer was just working, and then towards the end of the summer, we did have a few like family crises, but things are much better now, which is great. So I'm good to go. But yeah, tell us
We
about.
did fun stuff together. We went to
Oh gosh, yeah,
Headline. We went to the Headline Eternal Meet Cute Fest, which was great fun.
yes, gosh, that feels like so long ago.
Literally feels like a month. Well, it was months ago now.
Yeah, it was July, I guess, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Meet Cute Fest, if you guys haven't seen it before on TikTok, it's like a publisher event that's all to do with romance books, headline romance books. It's such a fun time. They always have like loads of cute snacks and activities, and like they invite loads of people, so it's nice to see mutuals as well and meet new people. We met new people this year, didn't we? We
Yeah,
met
we did.
we met friends. So yeah, it was a nice time, but yeah, that was way back in July.
That was my first time going actually, but just going into Hachette's head office, I was like, it's
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
forgot
so
you didn't
nice.
go the year before.
I did not go the year before, can't remember why I had to pull out last minute. But yeah, I the thrill in me at seeing like, do you remember when we were in the waiting room and I could see like Quercus and I was like, oh, there
Yeah,
are copies of Soul Searching waiting in
yeah,
that office to be read. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was so much fun. And I also went to the Siren Summer Party for Penguin Michael Joseph, and that was also so much fun. Got to make a cowboy hat, guys. That was pretty epic, actually. That was a great thing I did this year. This summer.
I'm jealous of
Right.
that one. That one looked so fun.
It was really good. But for me, summer was very much obviously childcare. Zola, it was her first proper summer holidays, so we were here, there, and everywhere. Different holiday clubs. She tried dance camps and all sorts of different things, all while trying to juggle work. So it was a lot of craziness. We went away. We went to Centre Parks, which was lovely. And yeah, I think we just decided, didn't we? Like trying to film between everything going on was not going to be feasible, but we are back and so excited to be
Yeah.
back filming, excited for what's to come for the year for us. We've actually been talking this morning about different things that we want to do, and we're really excited to share it with all of you.
Yeah, we have so much fun stuff coming. But also, though, if you guys have ideas of what you would like us to film or things that you're interested in that we've done before that you'd like to see more of, let us know in the comments because we're always open to your guys' ideas as well.
And we have noticed that you like our episodes on drama, so we're gonna bring more of book talk drama to Girls Unplugged.
Yeah. But anyway, aside from what we got up to, obviously we're readers. We still love to read, even in summer when we're busy. So we're going to do like a little mini catch up of what we've been reading as well and tell you guys some of the things that we loved, some of the things that were disappointments. Love to hear as well your favorite and least favorite reads because I'm always looking to bump up my TBR, although it is pretty crazy actually at the moment. The physical TBR is out of control. But Tor, why don't you start with a book that disappointed you?
A book that unfortunately disappointed me this summer was Rein Me In by Kayla Gross. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Obviously, we all know I love a cowboy romance. it just didn't, I couldn't even tell you what about it was. It just didn't hit the nail on the head for me, but I was so excited for it. Um, so yeah, I felt a bit disappointed by that one, which was a shame. But
Yeah. Mine is also similar, like not cowboy romance, but small town romance, and that was book four, or was it book three? Book four and five, I think, of Sparrow Falls. The
yes.
series, like both me and Tor have been reading these, and in one way they're really good, and in another way they're just quite frustrating. They're very addictive and
Yeah.
fast paced because each book has this like suspense thriller subplot which makes you page turn, and so they're super quick and easy to read, especially when you're having like a busy chaotic time and you just kind of want something mindless. But each book is so similar to the last.
Yeah.
They kind of follow this very set formula and only the characters change. Um,
Yeah.
and there was one book in particular which was I think is it book three that's Cope.
Yes.
Whichever book is the one about the brother Cope and he's the hockey player.
Yeah.
That one was just a little too far cringe for me. Um, so I did start to get a bit disappointed with this series, and I actually had another big disappointment actually, which was Fairy Dale. I had been
Yes.
Yeah, I had been so looking forward to this because a lot of my mutuals love it. And a lot of people that like gothic romantasy or dark fantasy recommend it, which is my shit. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna love this book. Guys, I should have DNF'd that book. I didn't DNF, but I should have.
Who,
Yeah. It was so long for what reason? Like it could have been halved. It was so slow.
and I feel like sometimes that's fine. Like we let the Twisted Sisters get away with that all the time because we love them. But when it's, especially like for a first book in a series, some people just get away with it and some people don't,
Well,
unfortunately.
yeah, well, it's a standalone, but it's like 900 pages. Which so you could have done multiple books really, but also like say for example with the Twisted Sisters, they have filler, but their filler is often funny
Hmm.
or it's romance,
Hmm.
it's spice, but this was just like nothing. That it's just like nothing, and the main characters, all three of them, so annoying.
Oh, I feel like I'm just going to strike this off my physical TBR then. I didn't know.
So yeah, I don't know if you'll like it. I mean,
So hard to tell with us, isn't it? Because we can think sometimes that we're both going to love the same book, or both, or one of us is going to hate it, and it ends up being completely the opposite.
yeah, it's really hard to predict. And it did have certain things in it that were good, like the gothic atmosphere was great, the setting was great, the ending
I'm
was,
not typically like a gothic lover though, to be fair, anyway, am I? Like realistically, like most of the gothic books I tried to read, I don't end up loving. Like the only like gothic fantasy romance kind of book that off the top of my head I'm like, I love that was the Belladonna,
Hollow
which
Heath.
I didn't like. Oh, Hollow Heathens, yeah. I feel like that's different though, because it's a bit that's more like supernatural kind of. It gives because it's like real world, it's
This is similar to that. I
interesting. Okay.
Because it's set in like, I won't give too much away. It's set in the real world, Southern America. It is in the 50s, but it's real world.
Okay.
Um, and it's like she moves
We'll
away.
give it a go at some point then. Is
And
it
you're
you?
I don't know. Probably, I think. And you're quicker at reading than me, so you might not. Because, like, part of the reason I begrudge when I finish a book that's 900 pages and loads of it could have been cut is the fact it takes me so long to get through.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, if you're reading it quickly, you won't have maybe that issue.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I'll
anyway,
think about it. It won't be top of the TBR.
no. If you've read Fairy Tale, let us know what you think. Because I feel like I see people on TikTok constantly raving about it, but then when I reviewed it on my Goodreads, like when I crossed it off, I saw so many bad reviews. So,
All I've seen on socials is people really liking it.
yeah, it's interesting.
But there's never been anything about it that has had me like chomping out the bit to pick it up, even though people have enjoyed it. Nothing that I've seen about it has made me think I need to read that.
Yeah. Yeah. I also don't think you'll love the love interest. So there's that.
Is he blonde?
Yeah.
Ah, you know me so well.
Yeah. Because I was like, really?
There's not many blonde love interests that I like. Normally, when the only ones that I do are normally Twisted Sisters characters.
For me, it's either like they actually have silver hair and they're fae,
Mm-hmm.
or Dusty Tucker. That's really the only ones I can think of.
Leon Knight.
Yeah, but no, not really. I love him as a character, but I don't. He's not like a book boyfriend. Like I would want to be with him if he was real.
Oh my God. If he was a real life person, he could definitely laugh me into bed. 100%.
He would drive me up the wall.
I
A crime
love
would
those
be
kinds of people.
no, a crime would be committed.
Oh, wait till you read Dartmoor. Anyway,
Oh,
we digress. So, two books that you loved this summer.
yeah. I actually, so the first one I only just read, so it's technically kind of an autumn read-ish, but it's still so hot, guys. It's 26 degrees today.
Are we gonna allow this? I'm not sure I'm gonna allow this if you just finished it.
Please. I say just finished it. It was technically in August.
Fine, fine, fine. We are in autumn, so you might as well be recommending it to people now anyway.
Technically, I read it in August, actually, so it's fine. But this is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. You might have heard of her other book, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. If you like romance, if you like romantasy, you have to read these books. They are perfect. It's like so cozy and whimsical and funny. This one was really actually quite funny. But it also had like a lot of stuff about depression in this one, and it was really well done and it made me quite emotional. Tons of found family. Yeah, this was a 5 star for me. So that was one. And
Love
then
that for you.
yeah, and I've also actually started properly reading a series that Tor loves, which is The Crowns of Nyaxia. So I had read, I think either last year or the year before, I'd read Serpent and the Wings of Night, but now I've gone on to books 2 and 3 and the novellas. Loving this series, really, really like it, which is funny because I did not like Daughter of No Worlds, but I really like this.
Oh, I love it. I love this journey for you.
Yes. And it's all influenced by you. Oh,
So my favorites of the summer have got to be, I say favorites, 'cause I've got three and I'm really struggling to pick, so I might actually just give three because they're three that I really enjoyed over summer. The first one is Rewind It Back by Liz Tom Fordy. It's the last in the Windy City series, although we are going to get like a spin-off standalone and a spin-off series, I believe, from the last book. I know one is confirmed, I don't know about the other. Um just like second chance, the found family dynamics in Windy City. If you love the Playing for Keeps series because of that found family dynamic, like Windy City is amazing. And Rewind It Back was like emotional and wholesome and just adorable. I loved it. And then fantasy books, I read the second book. We've already talked about Twisted Sisters so much, so I'm in a Twisted Sisters binge at the moment because of this book. Book two in the Sins of the Zodiac series, Echo Fort. It was just so much fun, so chaotic and interesting, and I am dying for Cindervale. I don't know. I think it doesn't come out till like April maybe. But that was really good, and I'm loving this new Twisted Sisters like world. Um and I also read a book that people have been screaming at me to read. Honestly, I can't even tell you for like 2 years. And that is Secrets of the Dead by Laura Carter.
oh yes, yeah.
Um, I really, really enjoyed it. And I actually jumped straight into book two as soon as I finished it. I had to pause because of proofs that I was reading. Which was actually Echo Fort, and then that sent me on this Twisted Sisters binge that I haven't got off since. It's really good. A very unique world. It's I don't even know how to describe it. it has like romantic elements, but I would definitely put it more in it's more plot driven than romance driven for sure, even though there are lots of kind of like romantic plots going on all over the place. But it is like an adult fantasy with romantic subplots, really interesting plot, and it's original. Like I didn't pick it up and think, "Oh, I wasn't instantly comparing it to this book or that book." Whereas my brain almost instantly goes into this book as the love child of this and this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's where my brain always goes. And of course, it has similar. It's impossible to write something completely unique in this day and age, but I do 100% recommend it to anyone wanting to pick up a new fantasy series where you're just gonna feel like it's new.
yeah.
It's new 100 million times in those sentences, but it's really, really enjoyable.
Yeah, I need to read this. So, for those that don't know, it was actually our book club pick of the month, which was what led Tor to finally read it. And I was supposed to read it too, but at the time I was not buying Kindle books. Um, that ban is now over. So I will be reading it. And
Yeah.
maybe once I've read it, we can do like a full review and tell people all about it. But I think I remember, maybe I dreamt this, but I think you said at the time, like the balance of romance to fantasy felt a bit like Throne of Glass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happens later in the series. I can imagine the romantic plots because there is a romantic element in there that's the tension
Brewing.
like brewing and palpable by the end of the book, and you're like, oh my God, it's like a true there's like this like true like enemies to lovers kind of like plot woven through. And I just think the way that it starts is so good. Literally in the first chapter, all there's like four kingdoms, and all of the rulers from all of these kingdoms go to one meeting in this like central place, and they all die. That's the start of the book. So like all these like spare heirs become the rulers of their kingdom, and that's the start of the book. And so it just instantly you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like it, yeah, really, really fantastic read for me this summer.
I actually had a book that was a really pleasant surprise over summer as well. Like, you know, when something's not on your TBR and then
Mm.
you end up reading it for whatever reason with like no expectations and
Yeah.
it's really pleasantly surprising you. That happened to me. So my one of my best friends, Kaz, she's a massive reader. We grew up reading together. But she's recently, like the last couple of years, got back into romantasy specifically,
Mm-hmm.
got a Kindle Unlimited subscription, and she was like, "Oh, like I've got nothing to read. Like I've read all these books, like all the big KU romances. Girl has read them. Okay, I cannot keep up with her. So I was like looking through my read list or want to read list on Goodreads, like what can I help her with when she's someone that's read more than me." And I saw Us Dark Few, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've seen this book. Like a few people have talked about it. Elite Reading, Laura on TikTok, she talks about it quite a lot. Have you read Us Dark Few?" And she was like, "No, but that sounds really good. I'll read it." And then she read it, and she was like, "Oh my God, that was so good. You have to read it." So I was like, "Okay, let me read it." And it's like dystopian romance, but it is so good that I think even fantasy and romantasy lovers will love it because it's like enough dystopian to like scratch that itch, but it's not too much where it's like just completely sci-fi or dark. It's not that dark or anything really. It really reminded me of Divergent,
Okay.
mixed with Savage Lands, which is a series that I read back in like 2021 and really enjoyed. It's essentially about this girl who wrongly gets sent to this prison in this dystopian world, and the prison's underground and it's like properly brutal. So she manages to persuade the captain of the guard to teach her to fight so she can defend herself. Obviously, you know where this is going. You know.
I
Um,
love the he trains her trope as well. It's like one of my absolute faves.
Same, and he's so good. Like he is a great love interest. Yeah, you just
Standalone or start of a series?
start of a series. There's two books out right now, so I don't know if it's a completed duology or if that's ongoing. I haven't gone on to book two yet, but I gave it 4.5 stars, which is quite high for me.
Yeah.
And it's super short. It's like barely just 300 pages. It's so
Okay.
fast paced. So if you want something that's like going to get you out of a slump and it's on KU, this is a really good option.
Perfect. Mm.
What about you?
I will say in August, I did read the autumn book of 2025, and that is Soul Searching by
Oh,
Lyla Sage for all our Rebel Blue Ranch stans that we know watch this because basically just our friends watch this and they all love her. I read Soul Searching in August. I was super lucky enough to get a proof from Quercus, and it was just everything I wanted it to be. It was like all the amazing, like romantic plot that we get from a Lila Sage book, but it has, if you don't know, it's still like a Western romance. So it's not cowboys, but it is still like small town and it's set in a ghost town. And the lead character, she can see and speak to ghosts. So it was like cozy romance, but there were some bits in it that were actually like really creepy. Like there was this one bit where I literally was like, as I was reading it. So it was such a fun read, and I want everybody to read it this autumn because I've got loads of people I want to talk to about it with everyone. And I think it comes out like 30th September. Is that
yeah, end of this month, very soon. It's my next read. I have a copy as well. I'm dying to get to it. That pun wasn't intended, but it kind of worked. Um, Although I will say, I don't necessarily trust Tor when she says it's spooky, something had her gasping, because with peace and love, she's a bit of a wimp. So
I'm such a pansy.
I will be the judge of that.
Yeah. No, there was a bit that was genuinely creepy. I was like,
We need to talk to our friend Amy about this because she's read it too and she's seasoned horror fan. So I'm gonna ask Amy if it was spooky.
she was saying, I think we actually might have spoken about it, and she was like, no.
Yeah,
You'll
Tor,
get a bit
Tor.
though when you get there, trust me, you'll know. It is creepy.
Okay, okay. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated.
Um, okay. Speaking of cozy season, we've made it. I
Yeah.
mean, I am not so much of a cozy season hard as Bronte is. Like I do love autumn, but I have this like love-hate relationship with it because I love the aesthetic, I love the food, I like being cozy and warm, but I am a sufferer of SAD, like dark mornings, the change in seasons, cold temperatures, like shorter days. Mentally, I struggle at this part of the year. So I kind of have this really weird love-hate relationship with autumn, and I
Yeah.
do just love the vibes of summer. But there are lots of things I do get excited for. All the like good cozy season books are coming out. What are you excited for over the next couple of months?
I feel like the simpler question would be, what am I not excited for? Because like Tor said, she has a bit of a love-hate relationship with autumn. Mine is a love-love relationship. I absolutely love from September to Christmas is when I thrive. I just love everything about this time of year, from Halloween to just like general autumn. Yeah, absolutely obsessed. One of my favorite things about it is the books, obviously, but also movies as well. Feel like we get a lot of like darker, grittier, like horror-based things, which don't feel appropriate to read in the summer or watch in the summer seasons almost.
Yeah.
Excited for that. I also love autumnal food. You know, like everything is just like cinnamon,
Yeah.
chai, which
That's
we
like the love part of my love hate with it, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, we both love those kinds of things. Like chai latte from Gales.
Mm.
Oh, like so good. And then books, obviously, I really like turn into sort of witchy and vampire-y things at this time of year. So I get really excited to do those. It's typically when my reading turns from like romance based to fantasy based for the second
Mhm.
half of the year. So I'm very excited for that. I'm really excited for all of it, as you
Yeah.
can tell.
I am excited for all those things. For me, the love hate comes with like the love is like the whole like aesthetic, the food, the books, the clothes. Like I love all of that stuff. I love like autumn months. I love it when it's a bit crisper in the morning and like just like the scenery when you're outside and in nature. I absolutely love that. The hate just comes from more of like a I'm a morning person, so like waking up to the dark in the morning, I really struggle. It is just one of those times of year for me, like this transitional time where like my mental health normally dips a little bit while I'm getting used to it. Like the kids' routines kind of fall out of a bit of whack, and so it all gets a little bit much at this time of year. But there is like at least a nice offset, and obviously this year I get to go to Mexico for 2 months. I mean, 2 weeks, 2 months. Imagine.
Get that one quiet.
2 weeks. So at least I get to like top up on my vitamin D like a part of the way through autumn. Sad that I'm missing Halloween and the kids are missing Halloween, but
Yeah.
hey ho. But I am super excited. All things, pumpkin spice. In my head, I want to do loads of baking this autumn. I don't know why. I'm not even a baker, but I'm like this year, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna bake. I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna at least try. I'm gonna
Yeah.
at least do season one and see
Yeah.
how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm so excited for spooky season. So what is coming for us towards the end of the year, Bronte? Tell people.
Well, we have loads of episodes planned. Obviously, we hope to get more content creators on, like we had Smitty before. We're hoping to get more of them. We have one potentially coming, like lined up to interview, who is someone that I absolutely adore. Excited for
And
that.
we did realise that for Girls Unplugged, the both interviews we've done so far have been with men. So we're bringing a girl on this time, guys. We're bringing a girl,
Otherwise, we're gonna have to change our name to Men Unplugged.
which
And
we
who
ain't
wants
doing.
that?
We're not about the men around here. We're
No.
girls.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And then we also have some fun episodes coming up. We definitely want to do one expanding on autumn even further and give you our favorite autumn book recommendations. And then we also want to kind of dive back into current topics that are on Book Talk and like trending topics and dive more into those as well. You guys seem to really enjoy the off-campus video and the video we did about that. So stuff like that would be fun for us to keep doing. And I think we're going to try and do some buddy reads as well and like dive into those.
Yeah, 100%. I think we're still hashing out like exactly what everything looks like. Obviously, this is still new to us and we're finding our rhythm, especially being back after the summer. But like we said, there's been book talk drama over summer, so we'll dive into that. And hopefully like more content over on our like social media platforms. So you just get to see a bit more like snapshots of us, maybe some like Christmassy plans together.
Said we were going to try and keep this one short today. God knows how long we've been doing it now, but we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, 100%. But we're loving being back. We hope that you enjoy everything that is to come for the rest of the year. I think we mentioned at the beginning, but don't forget to share, like, subscribe, let us know what else you want to see. We've only got like maybe 3 episodes fully planned out for the end of the year. We've got other ideas, but if there are things that you do want to see and hear from us, points of contention in book talk or specific book recommendations that you want, make sure that you drop them in the comments or send us a DM. We absolutely love to hear from you guys. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.